Hi, I'm Lance Baltzley, often referred to as Dr. B at the clinics. I'm the principal owner of the Newberry Animal Hospital Group. If you're watching this video, likely you're a new employee or a potential employee, so welcome. My goal here is to tell you a little bit about myself, about my past, who I am, who Newberry Animal Hospital is, and where we're all going in the future. At the outset, I want to be clear about who we are as a company. So frequently today, you see businesses' number one priority is making money. That's not us. I'm well aware of what it takes to build a strong and financially secure company, and we're doing this every day, but it is clearly not our top priority. We believe that getting up each day and knowing who you are, why you're coming to work, is the best success model. I see it every day. Our doctors and technicians providing exceptional veterinary care to our patients and communicating to our clients in a way that we're mindful of what their needs are, what their budget is. To me, this is the recipe for success. It's my responsibility and one of my top goals to take care of each of you, to provide a successful place for you to work. Now, it's not a free ride. It's not a giveaway. We're going to challenge you, but we're also going to provide an environment that's safe to learn in and a group of people who want to work together for the greater good. So follow along this video as we discuss a little bit about who I am, where I came from, who Newberry Animal Hospital is, where it came from, and then where we're going to go together in the future. So who is Dr. B? Well, I grew up in a small town in Pennsylvania, and when I say small town, I mean small town, just like Newberry. One traffic light. Our high school, I think my graduating class had 88 people. I might be exaggerating. But it was a really great childhood. After I left Biglerville, I went to the university and thought I would be an athlete. That didn't work out due to injuries, and it was probably good for me to focus on my academics. I graduated with degrees in chemistry and biology, and like so many young people, when I got out of college, I was like, what do I do now? So I was looking to do a PhD in chemistry, and my brother happened to talk me out of that. He was living in Florida, and he said, listen, if you want to come here, I'll give you my couch. And that's exactly what I did. I packed up everything I owned and put it in a little Nissan pickup truck, and I drove to Florida, not knowing what my future would be. After being there a couple months, I was able to get a job with an environmental consulting business, and this turned out to be a really good start to my career. Florida was in need of a lot of environmental work, and I worked in an environmental testing laboratory and ultimately consulting firm. But after close to a decade, I wasn't satisfied. It was a job. I didn't love what I was doing. I was just working for a paycheck. So I decided to go back and get my degree in veterinary medicine, which I did in 1999. Graduated in the class of 2003 from the University of Florida. And it was the best decision of my life. I have never worked a day since. Although I have worked hard in my mind, I've been very passionate about it. And it has felt like the best thing I've ever done. So after I left the University of Florida, I went to work in Winter Haven, Florida for a couple of years to sort of get started in my career, and was offered a partnership there for 50% of that business, but it didn't feel like home. During that time, I had been asked to come back to the University of Florida and do some teaching as courtesy faculty in the outpatient medicine department, which I did, and at that time also was asked to do some relief work in the local community. And that's when I met Dr. Jeff Philpott. Jeff was an amazing man. Now, I'll be honest, when I worked that first Saturday at Newberry Animal Hospital, I thought, oh my gosh, there is no way that I could ever make my life in Newberry. But I was amazed at the quality of care he was giving, at how good his staff was trained. And it didn't take long for him and I to develop a close relationship. After a couple of years, and an agreement on a partnership. Unfortunately, within a few months of that agreement, of that partnership, Dr. Philpott got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. So I know that was devastating for his family, the worst year of his life, and certainly the worst year of my life. During that time, we also had the worst economic period in my lifetime in this country. I had about 16 to 18 employees. But you know, we all gathered together and we all decided to work through the issues and problems. We missed Dr. Philpott. We knew we had a struggling economy. But as a group, we dedicated ourselves to the work, and we dedicated ourselves to the community. And from about 2008 till 2011, the country dug out of its crises. We put our nose to the grindstone. In about 2011, we were ready to grow again. So in 2012, we purchased the Allatash Animal Hospitals. Those are, for us, Newberry Animal Hospital, 39th Avenue, and Newberry Animal Hospital, Main Street. Those are success stories for us. Approximately a year later, we purchased what we now own as the Newberry Animal Hospital Holistic and Wellness Center. So, who are we today? Who's Newberry Animal Hospital today? Well, I think that's best described in our core values. So we've got 5 core values, and we didn't just make a list of these to meet some obligation. We live by these. The management team makes 99.99% of all of our decisions based on these core values. I'm going to discuss them briefly, but I want you to be mindful of those and see how they fit with you and your life. Our first core value is courage. We want openness, we want honesty. And if you've seen this written, next to it in parentheses, you might see 3 initials, OYS. I don't want to be offensive, and this comes directly from me, but it means own your shit. Now, for those of you who are bothered by that, it's own your stuff. But mostly what that means is it's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to be wrong. You have a wonderful team of people around you to support those moments when we're not perfect. And as a group, being open and honest, owning your stuff, leads to a better, stronger group. Keep that in mind. Number 2, growth. We basically want persistent development for everybody, for the business, for you personally, for your family. Do more, be more. Number 3 is devotion. If you're going to be with us, and I would say this for any endeavor in your life, be all in. Be there 100% of the time. If you're having struggles in your personal life, sometimes the best thing you can do is come to work. Give it 100%. Stop focusing on your personal issues or problems. Help a pet that day. Help a family with a pet. And in the end, it may minimize the troubles you have in your personal life. Number 4, optimism. Courageous positivity. Spread the good. I always say, you can either be the angel or you can be the devil. You get to decide. For us, it's about spreading the good. Look at every situation and decide what's the best you can make of that. That's all you can do. Number 5 is achievement. Measurable success. We want to know what our hard work is doing. We want to finish strong. So my hope is these core values fit with your lifestyle and you see value in them. They certainly have helped us grow this business. They've helped us help many others, and they certainly have helped us be one of the premier providers of veterinary care in Alachua County. I want to thank you for watching this video.